Hi, my name is Bella, and today I'm going to show you how to make a raspberry coconut cloud cake. First, you need to make your angel fruit cake batter. First, in a medium-sized bowl, add 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of white cake flour and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now mix the dry ingredients together until combined. In a food processor, add 1 1/2 cups of white granulated sugar and process it until it's nice and fine and powdery for about 5 minutes. Reserve 1/3 cup of the white granulated sugar for the egg white mixture and add this into a small bowl. Add the cake flour mixture into the remaining white granulated sugar and process them together until combined. In a stand mixer with a Wix attachment, add 12 large egg whites and room temperature and 1 1/2 teaspoons of cream tartar. Now whip them up for about 5 to 7 minutes or until stiff peaks form. When the egg white mixture is nice and foaming, add the remaining 1/3 cup of white granulated sugar into the egg white mixture a little bit at a time and beat it into a combined. The steps. Add 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract into the egg white mixture and beat it into a combined. Add the egg white mixture and it has stiff peaks. Now add 1/3 cup of the cake flour mixture into the egg white mixture, one at a time, and gently fold it into a while combined. Repeat the steps. Now add the angel fruit cake batter into a greased tube pan. Place the angel fruit cake into a preheated 325-degree oven and bake it for 30 to 40 minutes. Remove the angel fruit cake out of the oven after baking 325 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. And let it cool for a couple hours. Now you can make your raspberry whipped cream frosting. First, in this large bowl, add 2 packages of unflavored gelatin, and 2 tablespoons of raspberry flavored syrup, and stir them together until the gelatin has dissolved into a syrup. And let this stand for about 5 minutes. In a medium-sized pot, add 1/4 cup of heavy whipped cream. Then you add 1/4 cup of confectionery sugar and the raspberry gelatin mixture. Mix them together and bring on to boil and let it simmer for about a few minutes. Add 2 cups of cold heavy whipped cream into a large bowl and this will hold stiff peaks. Add the raspberry cream mixture. Whip them together until stiff peaks form. whipped cream had stiff peaks. Now add 1/4 cup of raspberry jam into the raspberry whipped cream to make it pink. And beat it into it until it turns pink. Now, if you like, add a couple drops of pink food coloring into raspberry whipped cream frosting to make it more like pink. And beat it into it until it turns pink. Made the raspberry whipped cream frosting and it turns pink. After you cut the angel cake in half, pipe the raspberry whipped cream frosting all around the bottom of the cake. And the second layer of the angel food cake on top. Put the remaining raspberry whipped cream frosting on top of the cake. Now, if you like, put some whipped cream all around the cake. Spread along the top and onto the sides of the cake. Sprinkle 2 cups of unsweetened flat coconut onto the top of the cake. Finally, gently add some of 5 ounces of fresh raspberries on top of the cake for garnish. Here's the final presentation of the raspberry coconut cloud cake. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.